One of the basic principles of marketing is that you have to define your target audience before you start creating marketing content. And that is important everywhere, but it is so important on your website. You need to decide who you're talking to. What I want to do is give you an example of one industry and how different companies in that industry have very different approaches. For example, this web design company really does not want the average business owner to hire them. They sell their work to other web designers. And so this headline, freelance WordPress development, clearly states right up front who they are, what they do, and who they do it for. This PSD to WordPress is very clearly irrelevant to the average business owner, but makes perfect sense to a web designer who's looking for someone to offload some of their work to. So I think this company does a great job. In contrast, these two companies really confuse the heck out of me. The first one, level up your website. Get it. I know what the business owner of this web design company was thinking. He was thinking about this idea of taking your marketing to the next level. And that made sense to him, but it was absolutely irrelevant to his customers, the business owner. Why do I say it's irrelevant? Be honest. How many nights do you lay awake as a business owner thinking to yourself, man, what I really want to do is level up my marketing? It's just not language that the customer would use. And so this is not great information for that homepage, for that first impression. This is a special kind of crazy. This is a web design company, but there's so much going on this page that I don't know what they do. Unleashing the creative potential of your people, human-centered design, something about IUPUI. There's so much going on here. There's so much about the things that this company is involved in. That's all great stuff for the About page. But for a landing page for customers, when they come and they think, am I in the right place? And that's the very first question your homepage needs to answer to a prospective customer. Yes, you are in the right place. You have found someone who can help you. These next two pages or two companies, I think, do a great job. The first, grow your sales and revenue with inbound marketing and sales the smart way. This is a customer problem. Growing sales and revenue, I think, is one of the main reasons people come to web design companies. So I love this statement. The only thing that I would change about this homepage and this homepage messaging is I probably would focus on grow your revenue. Customers don't care if the solution is smart. They care if it grows revenue. The marketing company is impressed with the fact that they are smart. So don't get trapped as you're working on that opening message for your website, talking about or focusing on what's important to you. Your job is to focus on what's important to your customer. This second one, I love because it says it all and it tells me exactly what these guys do. And if this is my business, I know I'm in the right place. Increase your sales and profitability. Yes, that's why I'm here. And then the secondary is e-commerce digital marketing. E-commerce. Okay, I have a brick and mortar business. Maybe these guys aren't right for me. That's okay, because this company really wants e-commerce clients. And so what they've done with their homepage is very clearly say, this is who we are and this is who we work with. And if this is you, learn how we can help. Some of the content mistakes that companies make when they're writing web pages beyond just their homepage is there's too much you-centered content. There's too much about the company and not enough about the customer. One of the things that you can do is read your copy with a red and blue pen in hand, print out a page, and circle every time you say things like we, our customers. Circle those in red. Every time you say things like you, your business, your home, customers like you, anytime you make those second person references, circle them in blue. Just a hint, the blue circles should outnumber the red 2-1. A lot of times we see what I call impersonal content. It seems stiff and canned and like it was written by a robot or, I don't know, Chat GPT AI. Those artificial intelligence paragraphs are a great starting point, but you got to put a little bit of you into the language. You need to update the content regularly, not only for human beings, but search engines will get bored. And shallow content is, 200 to 300 words on a page. If that's all you have to say, maybe combine 2 pages. Or better yet, if the page is important, add more information so it makes it worth the visit. When you're laying out your page, and we'll talk more about this in the web design section of the presentation, you want to avoid large blocks of copy with no subheads. Human beings and search engines scan content. So you want to give them stopping points along the way. Especially for people on their phones, these large blocks of copy are impossible. No resources are next logical step. And again, we'll talk about this in the landing page section of this program. When someone makes it to the bottom of the page, you don't want them to leave. You want that anchor, that hook that says, wait, there's more. And make sure you are not using industry jargon and buzzwords that the average customer wouldn't know. If you feel compelled to use a buzzword, make sure you define it. And I got news for you. Using big words and complex language may make you think you sound smart, but basically what you're doing is you're creating unreadable content. And lack of attention to detail. Make sure that you have someone else edit your copy so you don't have these content mistakes that make you look silly. And yes, you need a blog. This is where you put all the information that changes in your business, the what's new, the individual FAQs. This is the part of your website that should be changing and updating all the time. Again, sending signals to customers and search engines that it's worth a second visit.